Challenge. It's presented by Continental Tire, and the band is fired up. It's the SEC Big 12 Challenge number 2. Alabama coming in as arguably the best team in the country, even though they have a 2 in front of their name. And a couple years ago, they rode a 10-game win streak in team, and those two are classic, hard to guard. Yeah, when we were kids, we used to go to the Sears department store. You could get anything you wanted. Sears does everything you want.
I like it.
On a basketball court. Alabama in white, Oklahoma in their dark grays. That's Brandon Miller. And the goal for Oklahoma today, don't get beat down the floor. Miller drew contact, threw it up, and he'll have his first 2 free throws. And Brandon Miller, the freshman 6'9". Porter Moser, of course, magical run of the Final Four with Loyola Chicago in 2018. Sends out Grant Sherfield. He's their offensive star. Milos Uzan is just a freshman. Jalen Hill, Jacob and Tanner Groves, the 2 brothers, both can shoot from the outside. And Bediako has down deep defense and double teamed. Miller nearly ripped it away. There's 5 on the shot clock for Hill, who backs his way in. And a high arcing fadeaway falls for Jalen Hill.
You have to just be able to go get a basket 3 or 4 times a game against Alabama's length. And a good job by Jalen Hill to find one late.
Nice screen from Bediako, and now Bradley. Too strong. Good defense that time. Holding his ground was Tanner Groves. Sherfield's been in a little offensive funk lately, and they'd like him to just contribute. If you're not making shots, help us on the floor. Body down, no foul called, and now we may get a flop warning. For Oklahoma, up 5-2.
Oklahoma, that top 50, 60 defensive efficiency. Watch out.
Alley-oop, yep. Miller and Bediako work the 2-man game.
So hard to handle. Soft pause on the roll.
Alabama coming off a win over Mississippi State, in which they went 5 of 28 from three-point land. Sherfield, he fires and finds the bottom.
That is his game. But he is so good at that elbow mid-range jump shot. Good dribble hold by Miller. Man, does he know how to play the game.
And he created an easy shot. The shoe fell off of Jalen Hill, so he picked up his shoe. Shots, that one off the back iron.
Yeah, maybe took it 1 bounce too deep. I mean, he was wide open at the 12-foot mark.
He can shoot the 3, and he will. And bury it. Great start, Tanner Groves.
Rebounds that they just didn't clean up.
Groves again with a block on Miller. Cross court, Sherfield. Uzan. Count it. 13-6 Sooner. Fin crashes. Gurley is there. He'll kick it. Quitterly 3. That's short. Another offensive rebound. Clowney up and in.
Those missed 3-point opportunities by Alabama. Well, Groves sets physical, hard screens, does he not? Like a snowplow.
3 ball. Count that one. Jalen Hill took shots in the paint. Godwin couldn't convert it with the left hand. Easy one for Sears,
That's
man.
such a good play. That dribble hold action by Sears. Come off the ball screen, hold his defender with that butt dribble and get to the left side of the rim to finish. Tough stuff.
Sherfield kick, open 3, good. High arcing shot from your guy.
And Alabama has pounded the basketball. They've tested the air pressure in the ball for sure.
Sears penetrates in an easy teardrop.
Oklahoma, to me, when I watch them on film the last 3 games, they can really cover your initial action. They struggle staying in front of a good one-on-one guard.
Godwin set a massive screen that freed up Sherfield. How about Oklahoma? Alabama doesn't have one.
That transition ball screen by Oklahoma is doing damage. Drag screen, plow screens, whatever you want to call it, but it's getting Oklahoma guards circle right now. 21%. They absolutely eat you up on the defensive end. And Texas is going to have to just will their way to some baskets tonight.
Yeah, Sherfield right there. He had Clowney in a mismatch.
There's a lot of ball to be played still, but obviously West Virginia now has my attention.
Oh, Hill, pretty move right by Miller. Yes, right by him.
That's a winning drive. Forceful drive with urgency.
Largest lead of the night for Oklahoma. Here's a wide open one for Clowney, and he got to roll over the rim. Biving making threes.
They average 10 per game. You watch Alabama basketball, they are heavy on the three-point shot and shots at the rim. They stay away from the mid-range stuff. This kid does not, by the way.
And he is feeling it.
He lives it.
He'll spin move, and then he lost it. Gurley will try. That finds the bottom. Noah Gurley knocks down a three. Nate Oates cheers. Is there any carryover from a 5 for 28 three-point shooting performance?
Absolutely, there can be. Oklahoma saw that game as well. And
Groves, pretty pass underneath, and a lay-in from Jalen Hill.
Great.
Oklahoma averages 67 points a game. They sit here at 30 with 5.5 to go. Pretty pass and a flush. What a great bounce pass interior.
Offense, but Alabama just lack of fight and digging in defensively, not connected on the defensive end so far.
Sherfield. Oh my goodness. Sherfield is on fire. 5 and 13 points.
He is a tough shot maker at the end of the day.
Sears will launch right on, and he buries it. And maybe Alabama's starting to warm from the outside.
Well, this Alabama, it's a three waiting to happen. And Nate Oates is furious right now with the defensive effort of his guys.
Sherfield matches what he had done in his previous 2 games.
Got him.
Alley-oop to Godwin.
Just keep doing it. Absolutely, you're Oklahoma.
Son kicks to Hill. The shooting percentages for Oklahoma have been outstanding. They've taken 7 threes, made 6. They've got 8 assists on 15 baskets.
He is good.
And Sherfield is doing whatever he wants. He's got 50. 10th and final SEC Big 12 Challenge. Already 1-0 Big 12 thanks to West Virginia's win. Arkansas, Baylor next year on ESPN. Texas, Tennessee, and of course Kansas, Kentucky at 8 o'clock Eastern time. 2 more points in the paint for Oklahoma.
Oscar Tshiebwe, he may have 30 rebounds in that game, but another terrific burn the pressure off by Oklahoma out of the timeout.
Great follow by Griffin off the Miller miss. And the offensive rebound.
Take it any time he wants to take it.
Point of emphasis for Porter Moser during shoot-around and yesterday's practice. Get back, get back, get back. Wow, Griffin. Last 5 points for Alabama. A dunk and a 3.
Perimeter shooter. Well, when Oklahoma screens you, they tag you, don't they? It's not a touch and go.
Great play. Uzon, the freshman out of Las Vegas, having his way. Shut down. 4 points, 1 of 7.
Oklahoma, Ravi, they're being very physical with Miller. Any off ball, anything about his game right now, they're putting bodies on him.
Well, he followed up that. He was looking for a foul, and it dropped in a timeout for Oklahoma.
Well, he can't look for a foul and talk.
First 38 times.
19 minutes of work. They're going to pin down at some point.
No, we got 5
He's
now.
Isolating.
One-on-one. That's an easy one. Miller went to the floor. And Hill knocked it down.
I was going to say, it's either an offensive foul or a flop.
Points for a half. 52 against Central Arkansas. They give it to Miller.
2 bounces and a shot.
Here it comes. Back iron. What a half for the Oklahoma Sooners. And the crowd comes to its feet, as it should. They are spanking the number 2 Alabama Crimson Tide, leading it 50-33.
Little ball screen again. What's the answer for Alabama in the second half? They switch it. And now switch back. That's better than they give up a straight line drive. There you go.
Yes, sir. Count the basket. Jalen Hill having himself his best game as a Sooner this season. He's up to 15.
So Ravi
pounds. Porter Moser getting the crowd into it. And again, defense extended out high. Sears into the paint, uses his body to lean into Uzon, and he knocks it down.
But Oklahoma is not letting Brandon Miller. Life very tough for Miller.
Gives up 3 inches, but he picks it up 30 pounds on him.
Yeah, just body on body. Late
There's
to the
Miller.
switch.
Yeah, and he got open on that one, and he buried it.
Yeah, as soon as you start watching. And
Groves to Groves, and that's a loose ball and a turnover. Gurley down low. Clowney gets it to go.
Good run out by Clowney. I mean, Gurley's a...
Groves is underneath. That's an easy one. He threw Griffin out of the way, did Hill. Miller with a soft touch.
I told you, I've seen him.
Open three. Around and out. C.J. Nolan had an open look. Quinterly, paint. Mid-range, good from the free throw line.
You have to make a team pay when they go drop coverage.
Lead down to 11. It was 17 at the break. Sherfield, tough fadeaway, too strong. Groves with a rebound, and that's up and in.
He has Groves timeouts.
Dom Welch missed it, and then how about Godwin just ripping it away, and Sherfield couldn't make it. Use on the rebound. Sherfield penetrates. That's pretty.
How clever is he? Fake and getting the defense off balance is exceptional so far in this game.
Yeah, good hustle by Cortez as well. Quinterly with a quieter.
He's tough, he's strong, but his shot fake and his ability to get the defense reaching and lunging really sets himself up.
Well, they set him up for a corner three, and he knocks it down. Grant Sherfield. Two-on-one. Hill. Oh, wow!
And defensively, let Sherfield get loose. And Jalen Hill, his dynamic duo today, Sherfield, Hill, boom. Clock. They win games by double figures. They're not winning that part within the game today. It's been Oklahoma who's done damage early in that shot clock. Look at this.
Too easy.
Yeah, Alabama just, they forgot to defend it. They got knocked in the nose. They have not had a response. And again, Sherfield's ability, Ravi, to take the ball anywhere he wants has been fantastic.
Quinterly, pretty. He lays that up and in and has not returned. That ended a 7-0 run.
Now, I think we have to remember a year ago in this challenge, Kentucky went to Kansas and won by 28. And Kansas came back to win the national championship. Honestly, you can't tell them apart. Bijan just has a little better handle.
He's got 3 fouls. Quinterly,
Yeah.
he's starting to assert himself. The poise of a...
It's just not a matter of want to, is it can you absolutely execute it. Chasing that ball screen up top, continue to go over it. Now you get the switch, and Sherfield goes to work.
Whatever he wants.
Bam.
Whatever he wants.
Easy money. Easy. Sherfield on the ball screen. So patient, surveying it, getting what he wants.
27. Boy, is this going to be a Sherfield-Quinterly match? Owen tries to get into the act, and he does. A hard drive.
How to keep your team aggressive, keep the ball in the hands of Sherfield, don't get live ball turnovers. Shorten this game now as much as you can with 8:35 to go.
Sherfield knocks another 3 right in the face of Bradley.
Just
game at Rupp Arena, where Kentucky's 11-1 this season. Jacob Toppin will be pressed into his defensive mode again. Good pass down low. Great hands, and he's been really good all day. Five on the shot clock, and it's going to be Hill who'll fire a 3. That's in! Boy, Jalen Hill is having an unbelievable game.
And I don't Alabama had their minds right on this game. Would be a question.
Put back up and in by Pringle into the game for Alabama head coach. He worked for Rick Majerus at St. Louis, played at Creighton. And here's a steal, a 2-on-1 Sherfield alley-oop, and a kiss off the window from Hill.
And this has been all, to me, it's been all about Oklahoma. I know Alabama hasn't played their best, but that's on them. Oklahoma did what they're supposed to do. They came out and they kept their offense simple.
11, 4 of 14 from the floor. They're going to have to figure out how to turn the page. I mean, make some shots from the outside. A part of by 24 points. Wipe out the #2 team in the country, Alabama. Final score 93-69, and here they come.
It's not successful.
No.
They deserve it. In every area, they deserve a party in Lloyd Noble Center.
So as the fans gather at center.